Becky was the first person I met at university. We lived together for 3 years and we kind of went our separate ways, and she came back after I had my first little girl.
9 years ago.
Yeah, 9 years ago.
Through a year of many weddings and Hindus, we spent a lot of time in the car together, and one of the conversations was favourite jobs ever, and both of those happened to be in retail. So I worked in Laura Ashley when I was 16 to 21, and Faye worked in
Marks and Spencer's.
So we sort of started attending some evening sewing workshops and classes, spent more time chatting than we did sewing. If those two things came together, we were like, wouldn't it be really nice if there was somewhere where we could go and get all of our sewing supplies?
Yeah, because it was at a time when there were very few fabric shops around. We both, I think, always wanted to run our own business in some guise or other.
I come from a family of self-employed people, so it's always just been natural.
Yeah, and I think ever since we're kids, you know, you play with a post office set, don't you?
The night before we actually opened, we were in here, and both of our mums were in here, and they said it's just like watching you as kids.
Yeah.
Like,
it was when the till arrived, I think, wasn't it? We do get a lot of questions about setting up a business with your best friend, you know, the risks that can involve. And we do often get asked, well, don't you get fed up with each other? And it's like, yes, we do. But we also know how we tick. Yeah.
I think probably the main thing that helped us when we were setting up the business was the Sir Thomas White application process, because it really made us look into what we wanted to do and kind of almost question it ourselves, and really helped kind of hone.
Made us focused, didn't it? Yeah. We found out about the Sir Thomas White charity through my husband. He'd worked in Leicester as a local bank manager for quite a few years. After looking into it, we realised we had about 2 weeks until their next application deadline. So that helped us to get really focused really quickly. Yeah, so we completed the application process in that time, handed it in together physically.
So Faye did the interview, and I sat outside like an expectant parent waiting to find out how it had gone. We used the loan really just to establish the business.
From furnishings, computers, our original marketing,
tills, everything.
Yeah, it's a major risk. I mean, it's not just the original capital to set up your business, you know, to buy all your stock and furnishings and all of that kind of thing. It's not having a guaranteed income. I mean, for the first year, we didn't take any money out of the business, so that's a massive thing to consider. So it's a big strain to start off with. We were both very customer focused. We knew from working in retail that you've got to talk to people, you know, make people want to stay, and also, you know, share in the business. We've learned that a lot, haven't we?
Definitely.
This business is not purely us, you know, selling fabric. It's being part of a community. We love it when people come back to us with things that they've made and, you know, show us how, you know, pleased they are and proud of themselves, and it's brilliant.
Yeah, we're 5 years old now. When we first opened, we were offering a couple of different workshops. We now have over 30 different sewing workshops that we offer, so it's kind of, the business has grown in all different areas. One of my favourite stories is we obviously run lots of different sewing workshops, and we had 2 ladies come along, didn't know each other, settled down, did their sewing, started chatting. Now they keep coming back together, they've become firm friends, and that's kind of one of the real things that we set out to bring together, was that social element and the sewing.
Do the plan, do the business plan, work through the stages, because it really does help to focus your ideas. And if by the end of doing that you feel really enthusiastic and almost you want to start that business tomorrow, then just do it. And you can't make a mistake with it. You know, you know, even if you go through the process, manage to get to the interview and think to yourself at the end of it, it's maybe not right for me, it's taking that step and just going for it, because you don't want to have any regrets of not doing it.